He's about to tear it up.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Heat in Miami. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Connect, Bobby Portis out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Williams, and it's Boomer in at the point guard position. And for the Heat, they've got Bam Adebayo, Green out there with Thompson, and it's Terry in at the 3. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Here's Boomer, defended by Thompson. Portis outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Boomer. The 3. Counted from distance.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now here's Adebayo. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Left side, Williams. Here's Bridges. Miami grabs the miss. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Boomer passes to Williams. Bridges outside for three. Thompson pulls it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's Green. Not a lot of room. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Adebayo. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Bridges outside. There's the triple. Nails it from three.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Terry. And here's Adebayo. Thompson outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And that one's good. Connect.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Heat trail by 8. Pass to Terry. Back to Thompson. Can they get it? Sinks the tray. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And it's Green missing. The Lakers lead by 7. Here's Boomer. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Thompson. Fires for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Connect. Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Bridges has got 6.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now here's Adebayo. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the boards. Just an all-around dominant performance.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here.
Watch outside.
Here's Adebayo. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Johnson. Here's Boston, guarded by Doncic, and out of bounds. The Lakers will take it. So both teams making some changes here. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Tee up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Boomer passes to Williams. Now Vanderbilt. Pass to Williams.
Get there, get there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Boomer can't get it to go. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Connect is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Williams. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer in at the 1.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Rockets got the job done. He ended up with 41 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Ball stolen. And it's the Lakers on the break. 3-pointer, Bridges. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
With some arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Stolen by Wiggins. Here's Boston. And again, no good by Miami. Now Los Angeles with it. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Here's Bridges. Nice D from Thompson. For Miami, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Wiggins passes to Thompson. 51 seconds left in the first half of this one. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. So for Miami, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Kuzma. Terry comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Green is subbed in for Boston. Good on the second one.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's Boomer, defended by Thompson. Nice shot by Boomer.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Miami's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Bridges against Green. Here's Terry, coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Kicks it to Doncic. From down in the low post, it goes.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Los Angeles, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Miami Heat.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. Okay, let's take a moment now to celebrate our Players of the Week. For the East, Tyrese Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? Overlooked a little early on in his career, but once people saw more of him, they began to see the upside.
He has a positive effect in so many areas of the game. Well-deserved recognition here. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
They've got Thompson, also Green out there, and it's Adebayo in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Boomer can't get it to go.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Pass to Ware. Out to the right wing. The 3 is up. Oh, another miss by Adebayo. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Miami. Thompson outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Thompson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Boomer. 13 points in the game. Thompson pulls it in. The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. That one goes in. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Here's Boomer. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Boomer's got 15 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Vanderbilt's checked in for Portis. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And here's Thompson for three. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 13.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Boomer. Out to Bridges. Six to shoot. Launches a three. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Terry. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And the Heat with some changes. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Terry. Boston comes in for Green. And it's Johnson in for Thompson. Here's Wiggins. And it's Connect with a rebound. Connect's got his 6th rebound on the night. Boomer passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Boomer. Hounded by Adebayo. Boomer. No good on the triple.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Here's Ware. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Connect. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Los Angeles shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. The first free throw is good. Kuzma's checked in for Miami. Marshall, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Mikal Bridges. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. And Doncic hammers it home.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
52 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Johnson passes to Wiggins. Will it go? Drops in the 3. Wiggins got his first 3 points of the game.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Pass to Connect. Vanderbilt with a screen. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Kuzma outside. Five on the clock. Pass to Boston from outside the arc. The shot won't fall. At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's Los Angeles running away with it. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was a...
Miami ends up going with a new group. Los Angeles leading by 22. And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Boomer in at the point. Count that one.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Heat. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Adebayo. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Here's Thompson. The wide-open shot is on the money. Thompson's got 9 points now in the second half. The Lakers lead by 21. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. The Heat have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Boomer, defended by Thompson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Miami has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
No surprise, another victory for these guys who have been on a tear all year long. They've now won 62 games.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Boomer.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
They get it back. Marshall with the bucket.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
The Lakers dominating the game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Boomer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Fires the 3. The shot by Terry, no good. Doncic with it. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Great win tonight, MP. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
Fans live for games like this one.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, Houston, right now, quite a ways down below.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Connect. Bobby Portis out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Boomer, and it's Williams at the 5. And for the Rockets, we've got Alperen Şengün. Jalen Green is out there with Shepard. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Kamare in at the 4 spot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got his team on the board to start the game for Houston.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Here is Boomer. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now, here's Green. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And the baseline jumper, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Here is Boomer. And it's Connect in the corner. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Green deciding where to go with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Green's got 5 now.
Of course, a volume three-point shooter like Green has an answer. He was ready to strike back in a hurry.
Boom. It's rebounded by Houston. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Here is Boomer. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Shepard, the pass to Thompson. There's the screen. No good with the triple. Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to connect. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Lets it go with the 3. Hands it from downtown. Connects. Got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers. Shepard with the ball. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And it's the Rockets on the break. And finished off by Shepard.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So for the Rockets, Whitmore, he's checked in for Jalen Green, and it's Pritchard in for Shepard. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Williams. Martin comes in for Bobby Portis. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Bridges. And Doncic is subbed in for Connect. And so here is Houston following the 3 from Boone. A 3 ball. Good on the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here is Martin. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Martin. Pass to Vanderbilt. Rebounded by Kamare.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Thompson passes to Pritchard. Here's Whitmore. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic. Houston shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Pritchard. Los Angeles making a switch here. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Boom. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. You've got Shepard. He's out there with Jalen Green. And it's Abaji in at the 4 slot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Another miss by Houston. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Bucket is good.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer, in the last game against Miami, got the job done. He scored 22 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. It was an imposing presence, which should surprise no one. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
That one goes. Count it.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
On the wing, Bridges. Over Thompson. Again, Los Angeles.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Thompson passes to Shepard. Thompson sets the pick for Shepard. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Connects. Got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Thompson outside. Here's Abaji. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Marshall. And the layup is good. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Thompson passes to Abaji. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Bridges shot. Good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Rocket shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Shepard. Over in the corner, Green. Shot to stop the run. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now connect. Marshall sets a screen for Connect. Drains it from beyond the arc. Connects. Got the lead back up to 7 now for the Lakers.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Rockets.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Boomer out there with Connect. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Williams. And it's Portis in at the 4.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He's off on the second. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Here's Boone. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Thompson slams it home.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Şengün. Averaging about 18 points per, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And there it is for him. Boomer's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Portis. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Connect with it. He's against Green. Pass to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Traps in the tray. And it's an 11-point Laker lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Şengün finds Thompson. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And that's now 6 points from Amen Thompson. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Bridges with the steal. From the wing, and another basket for the Lakers.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Rockets trail by 11. Outside, Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Here's Boone. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Shepherd. He's guarded by Boone. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to connect. Bridges with it. Outside Williams. Now Portis launches it. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Portis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. .40 seconds left to play in the third. Now Thompson. 6 points for him. And the wide open shot from Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here's Boone. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Boomer's got 20 points.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
Now here's Green. 22 points for him. Shoots over Connect. Green, no luck.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch. Group substitution here for the Lakers. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
We've got him and Thompson. Shepard out there with Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Kamare in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. To the right side. Connect with it. It's up against Thompson. Here's Boone. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Boomer's got 23 points.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Rockets trail by 18. Thompson outside. Outside, Green. Thompson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. The Rockets with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 18. Boomer the pass to Williams. And here is Portis. Connect with a wide open look. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Pass to Shepard. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Thompson. Bridges kicks to Boone. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Boomer.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
One shot.
That's good from Boone. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Cam Whitmore go to the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic. Here is Boomer. And he makes good on the layup. Boomer's got 31 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. This is anyone's game tonight.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And let's take a look now at some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here's the starting group for Portland. We've got Mark Williams, Sharp out there with Delano Banton. Then there's Klingon, and it's Gravett in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, they've got Connect. Williams is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Boomer in at the point. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And so off the tip, it's the Trailblazers. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gravett. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Portis. To the paint. Here's Connect. Good D by Sharp. And here is Williams. Here's Gravett. No good on the 3. And here's Connect outside. Gets the 3 to...
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Sharp. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific. Scoring just around 20 points a game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now the Blazers moving it up. Portland shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there were a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Now here's Sharp. Banton passes to Williams. Here's Banton, all alone. Here's Klingon. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And here are the Trailblazers now. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. It's Sharp with the drive. Right wing. Williams up top. Pass to Banton. Clock at 4. Back to Williams. Shoots over Portis. Here's Gravitt. 4-3. Again, the miss by Portland. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Sharp. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out.
A very capable shooter. Sharp is very confident pulling the trigger from deep.
Here's Boomer. Fires it. Again, the Lakers.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Banton, boom, he jams it straight down. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to connect. Portland with a rebound. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
That comeback they mounted in the fourth quarter looked so promising. I thought for sure they'd pull it off. It just didn't happen.
They get it back. Here's Gravitt. Over Bridges. And the basket by Gravitt.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to connect. Now here's Portis. From downtown, he buries it from 3.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
Here's Banton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. And that one's good. Sharp's got 8.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Boomer can't get it to go.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
And here's Sharp. Give him 8. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for Portland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game. Portland going with almost an entire new group here. .152 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Bridges. Now Doncic. Looking at his numbers. Currently, he's averaging around 9 points a game. That gives him the lead. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
On the court right now for Portland. Mark Williams out there with Klingon. Then there's Sharp. Then there's Delano Banton. And it's Gravett in at the small forward position. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He contributed 31 points and was on fire from outside. The D had no answer for him. And performances like that validate his star status. Someone you expect to take over a game. Should be fun to see what he does in this one, guys.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Sharp passes to Williams. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Pass to Doncic. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Yep, that one goes.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Sharp. Give him 8. That one's off. Still out of sync.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. The Western Conference winner, Victor Wembanyama.
Tremendous effort lately for this guy, Victor, 7'4". This dude is 7'4". Folks, I mentioned because skills-wise, he's kind of like a small forward.
Lots of great NBA players from France, but he has a good shot at being the best of that group. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Lakers.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the right beat, you know my name.
You know what? It is a debate. Were you a better rapper or you're a better DJ as you are today?
No, that's me, Kenny. DJ EJ.
Ah.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Bobby Portis out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Williams, then it's Connect, and it's Boomer in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Here's Boomer. Deflected. Here's Sharp. Back to Banton. Three-pointer. Pass to Klingon. Here's Gromit. Fires the three. Williams grabs the board.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Boomer. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That'll be a second foul of the game. Blazers trail by 5. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Boomer. Portland grabs the miss. Banton's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Stolen. Boomer passes to Bridges. Here's Boomer. From the top of the key, he buries it. Boomer's got 6 points.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
The Trailblazers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to Sharp. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. This one for 3. Banton, good. Banton's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Portis. Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. The Lakers, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Pass to Williams. And Klingon pulls it down. Blazers trail by 4. Outside Sharp. And the Blazers making a change here. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's De Silva. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Here's Gromit. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Connect. He gets it in there. Connect's got 10 points.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Outside, Williams. Pass to De Silva. Uneasy, too, on the layup. De Silva's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Boomer. Offline with a 3.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
To the wing, right side. It's Williams, high post. Pass to Klingon. Shot clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. 4 can't get it to go.
And D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And that one's good. Connect.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Gromit. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. On target from range. 5 points in the game.
draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
And that one drops for him.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Blazers trail by 6. Pass to De Silva. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the lay-in. De Silva's got 6 in the quarter.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent...
Both teams making substitutions here. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. We've got Klingon, Delano Banton out there with Shaden Sharp. And it's Williams, and it's Gravitt in at the 3. Three-pointer Sharp. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Boomer. Fires from deep. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Gravitt. Back to Sharp. Soft touch off the glass.
Just a gutsy play from Sharp as he goes inside and absorbs all the contact.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Sharp with it. There's the 3. Boomer pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 8. Portis outside. Pass to Boomer. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Banton. And there's 1:38 left in the game. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Boomer. Portis outside. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Connect outside. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Blazers trail by 13.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Lakers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this team is something else. 64 wins. These guys have had quite the year.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And what a huge performance it was for Dalton Connect.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bridges is checked in. Williams passes to Boomer. And Klingon pulls it down. So it's Portland now. Here's Sharp. Buries it down low. 36 seconds left in the game. Here's the floater, and he takes it up and lays it in.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Boomer. Ooh, he buries it. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business. Another day, another win. Good work. Great music, great ribs. This is one city. Hottest team in the land coming through.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem. "2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. And then on Friday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
And now the Lakers starting group. Mikal Bridges out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Connect. And it's Boomer. And it's Williams at the 5. And for Memphis, They've got Isaiah Joe. He's out there with John Morant. Koulibaly is out there with Edey. And it's Roddy in at power forward. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
So the Lakers will get the first possession. Here's Boone. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Now, here's Portis. Boomer gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Morant. After the made shot from Boone. Morant with the bucket.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Good! Another from three.
Well, we expected him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing fifth on the list of most triples in a season. Here's Roddy, defended by Portis. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the rejection by Morant.
Bringing on D. Morant with the swat.
And so it's Memphis with it. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Here's Joe. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Morant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Edey. And a missed layup. Edey's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Unloads. And Connect gets it to go.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Morant passes to Roddy. From downtown. Up again. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against Portland was tremendous. He scored 22 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. When this team is playing together and playing for one another, they're a force. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
Oh, I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so here's Memphis. After the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Joe. Here's Morant. Morant with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Boone. A three-pointer is right on target. Boomer's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Irving's checked in for Williams. Vanderbilt comes in for Bobby Portis. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Doncic is subbed in for Connect. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 5. Pass to Coulibaly. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Kessler. Buries it down low.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Jacks up a 3. Boomer, no good. The Grizzlies have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Coulibaly, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Irving kicks to Doncic. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Lakers now. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Wells. From deep, Johnson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Ward out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then there's Wells. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And so it's the Lakers with it after Memphis gets the 3. Here's Boone. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Boomer's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. Now Johnson. Scoreless thus far. Out to Morant. Here's the teardrop. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers leading by 5. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. Connects again from distance.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. And there's the drive. And he gets it to go. Wells has got 5 now.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Out to the right wing. Connect with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Just playing with poise and confidence. Man, they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Morant. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Kessler passes to Morant. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Doncic, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Edey's checked in for Walker Kessler. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Ward. The Lakers also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Marshall. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Doncic.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
To the paint, tries from 7. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Wells.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Boomer the pass to Bridges. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Bridges. Inside. Vanderbilt kicks to Williams. Clock at 4. Bridges shot. Good.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Some changes for Memphis. Roddy's checked in, and it's Coulibaly in for Wells. The Lakers also changing it up. Bobby Portis comes in for Vanderbilt. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Connect. The Grizzlies trail by 8.
Get going.
1:25 left in the first half of basketball. To the middle. Here's Morant. And he lays it straight in. Morant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Boomer the pass to Williams. Outside Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Wells is checked in for Ja Morant. Off the inbound. And there's the bucket on the layup from Boone. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Edey. Here's Roddy, defended by Portis. Roddy the pass to Wells. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Coulibaly, no good. Here is Boomer. Puts up a 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And looking at the Kings matchup, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Memphis Grizzlies.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Boomer. Bobby Portis out there with Bridges. Then it's Williams. And it's Connect in at the 2. On the wing, Koulibaly. Defended by Bridges.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Boone. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Boomer's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Morant. Beyond the arc. Carries it from three-point range. Morant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. Over in the corner, Portis. Here is Boomer. This one for 3, and again for 3.
Now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Morant with a wide open look, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Boomer gets the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Joe. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Ronnie. It's Morant in the corner. For the 3. Connects from three-point range.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
On the wing, Bridges. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Connect. No good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Koulibaly. He's guarded by Boone. Koulibaly, bounce pass. Morant outside. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Morant's got 13 points.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Connects again from distance.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the 4th most made in a single season. To the inside, and Morant throws it down.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Johnson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Lakers also with a sub. Vanderbilt's checked in. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Here is Boomer. He has 31. Here's Connect. And he hits the jump shot. 8 points for him. The Grizzlies trail by 11. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin. Spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round.
Good! Another from 3.
This is amazing. That moves him into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this doesn't happen often. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
Grizzlies have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Memphis. Wells comes in for Isaiah Joe. And then for the Lakers, Martin's checked in for Williams. Najee Marshall comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Bridges. Boom. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Morant looking around. Pass to Kessler. On the wing, Koulibaly. 6 to shoot. Kessler a screen on Doncic. Koulibaly, no good. Here is Boomer. An easy 2 points on the layup. Boomer's got 39.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 15. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ward out there with Johnson. Then it's Morant. Then there's Wells. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Ward. He can't get that one to fall.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Johnson, that's for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Here's Boone. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Johnson. And the Lakers also making a switch. Bridges, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Morant missing. Lakers leading by 18. On the wing, Bridges. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Boom. And it's Morant with the rebound. Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And then Morant slams it in.
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bridges outside. Here's Boone. Nice jump shot. Good. Boomer's got 43 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 18. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Williams, he's checked in for the Lakers. Bobby Portis comes in for Doncic. Top of the key, Morant. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here is Boomer. Lets it go from deep. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Joe passes to Morant. Took him no time at all on that one. Morant's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Pass to Coulibaly.
Who's watching him?
Back to Morant. And the call will go against Boomer. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Roddy the pass to Morant. Clock at 6. And that one, good. Morant's got 25 points. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Boomer the pass to Williams. Connect with it. Pass to Bridges. Now connect. Over Joe. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Boomer.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Here's Morant. Lakers with the rebound. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here is Boomer. On the wing, Bridges. He's defended by Coulibaly. Bridges kicks to Portis. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time.
I knew you could shoot, but you're on a historic pace this season. Wins pay the bills, baby.
Hey, props to MP on his first 60-point game. I mean, there's not many people in the world as good at anything as he is at putting the ball in the basket. More, please.
Tough game tonight. Lock in.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Up next, the Wizards taking on the Lakers. For Washington, one of the better teams in the league. Tonight, they aim to claim the 8th best record in the association. Lakers, Wizards on 2K Sports. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jaren Jackson.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. We've got Sarr, and it's Kispert in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, Mikal Bridges is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Williams, then it's Connect, and it's Boomer in at the point guard position. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here we go. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Jack's up at 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Haywood, pass to Sarr. Oh, Williams with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Haywood, 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Trent. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Boomer. Another 3 for the Lakers.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Sarr. 14 points his last outing. Pass to Trent. Here's Haywood. Trent outside to the right side. Hey, expanding his range. Haywood, shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Bridges misses.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Trent. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Launches it. He drops it from range. Trent's got 5 points.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
The Wizards have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Sarr. They set the screen. Here's Haywood. Williams grabs the board.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And here's Connect outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Wizards trail by 6. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He had 46 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's Boomer, coming off a solid outing against Memphis. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Haywood. He's scoreless. Down low. A shot to stop the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he's able to get one of two. The Lakers lead by 8. Throws it up high. Marshall inside. He's checked by LeVert. Marshall can't hit. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Brand. Back to Kispert. Now LeVert. The 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Here's Boomer. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Boomer's got 11.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
The Lakers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Marshall. Pass to Boomer. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Wizards trail by 10. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
LeVert outside. Now Jackson, guarded by Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 5 from 15 feet away. Jackson can't get it to go.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers earning this break in the action, up 10. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. And so far through J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Los Angeles leading by 15. And so in the game for Washington, we've got Corey Kispert, and it's Trent in at the 4-man position. Bridges passes to Boomer. Portis with it, guarded by Trent. Pass to Bridges. And here's Connect outside. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
Here's Connect. Pass to Boomer. The 3-ball. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. And Sarr with the basket. On the assist from Kispert. Sarr's got his first bucket in this one. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
So both teams changing it up here. 1:44 left in the second quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Doncic outside. Sinks it from distance. Doncic has got 5 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Haywood. Still without a bucket. They set the pick from deep. Sarr. The Lakers with a rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Three-pointer, Bridges. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Haywood. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Here's Sarr. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Sarr's got 4 points this quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Boomer. No good from outside.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Haywood, good.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Pass to Doncic. Out to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Haywood. To the middle. Here's Sarr. The layup off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. In the Western Conference, Ja Morant.
Well, Ja Morant has certainly been one of the most exciting guys to watch. The athleticism, are you kidding me? Never passes up an opportunity for a big play, but also does the other stuff. Control the pace, run the offense. He's the complete package.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Boomer in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Jalen Williams is doing.
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles. He did share some good news. It looks like the injury is not nearly as serious as they originally thought. He's ruled out return, and we'll just have to see how long the recovery will take.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Still no points. Boomer. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Haywood. Trent outside. Six to shoot. Here's Brand. And he lays it up and in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Boomer. 13 points in the game.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Haywood passes to Kispert. Trent on the wing. Here's Haywood. Oh, from deep. It's hauled in by Portis. Has to connect. Here's Boomer. Knocks down the long J. Boomer's got 16 points now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The Lakers lead by 21. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Here's Connect. No coverage that time. He's got 15.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Marshall comes in for Portis. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vanderbilt. And a change for the Wizards. Gray's checked in. Now here's Trent. He's got 10.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
And Washington has possession, following the score by Los Angeles. And it's good for 2.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Boomer. He's got 19. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Boomer. It's hauled in by Brand. Washington has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Haywood passes to Trent. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Boomer. Lets the 3 fly. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And so it's Los Angeles, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Call off the Dogs. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates.
The Lakers call timeout. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have zero problems with the salaries.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for Washington, we've got Sarr, and it's Trent in at the 4. Haywood passes to Trent. To the paint. Looking to end the run. Pass to Brand. Trent with it.
Watch outside.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Trent's got 7 now in this quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Over to the wing. Here's Boomer. Takes a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Haywood passes to Trent. Kispert outside. Pass to Brand. Trent with it. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep. Trent's got 24.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They pushed themselves to their 66th win for the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Boomer.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Boomer. And again for 3.
All season long, he's been devastating from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to 3rd most 3-pointers in a single season. Kispert outside. Pass to Trent. Out to the right wing. Brand passes to Trent. Here's Sarr. Wilson grabs the board. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Doncic outside. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off, and we'll see you next time.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. MP got the job done tonight, as usual.